And code A10 Bash. I have the two team captains here with me. Prim Heights, we have Rafiq Zaman, and of course from Defender Sport Vision, we have Suleiman Khalid. In fact, Prim Heights is the home team and they're going to flip the coin. So Rafiq, heads is the call.
It is tail.
Tails it is. So Rafiq, you have won the toss. What have you decided?
Alhamdulillah, we won the toss and we will do betting first.
All right, your team has been doing really good in this tournament. So what are the plans for the upcoming part of the tournament?
I think the balance and combination is very good, and we are playing the same players as they played, because we have won 2 matches and we have lost 2 matches, and hope that we will win inshallah the remaining matches.
All right, thank you so much and good luck for today's game.
Thank you very much.
Well, Suleiman, what would you have chosen had you won the toss?
The same thing, because it's a short format and it doesn't make any difference if you're batting first, if you're bowling first. It's a very short format. So 1 or 2 overs will decide the game.
How many runs would you like to chase on this wicket?
Probably around 100, less than 100. We will try to restrict them before 100.
The team hasn't been playing to the potential, so how's the mood in the camp?
The mood is good. We are positive because we are struggling. Yeah, we know we are struggling, but we are trying to get back in the tournament. It is very difficult, but let's hope for the best.
All right, all the best for today's game. So once again, the news from the middle is that Rafiq from Prim Heights have won the toss and they've decided to bat first.
Thank you very much, Faizan. So news from the sidelines is that Prim Heights Transport has won the toss and they have immediately elected to bat first. Let's run through the 2 team lineups for you. For Prim Heights, it's going to be Abdullah Khan, Amjad Khan, Asmatullah Lucky, Bilal Chima. Good to see him back in the fold. Irfanullah Khatak, the right-arm fast bowler. Mehraban Shah, the left-arm seamer. Mohammad Arshad, Mohammad Dawood, the wicket-keeper bat. Mohammad Saghir, outstanding knock he played in the previous game. Rafiq Zaman, the skipper. And Riaz Khalik, the left-arm spinner. And to introduce the defenders playing 11, I have Mohammad Rashid alongside me in the com box.
Thank you, Ahmed. Yeah, it's a very decent side. Abdullah Azhar, Babar Ghazanfar, Farhan Ahmed, the left-arm spinner. Rohit Bangash, he makes an entry into the 11 for defenders. Sajjad Muluk, he'll be very impactful in this game today. Salman Babar, Sana Bhatti, well, he's been very impressive. Sana Bhatti, Saqib Panchar, the left-arm fast bowler. Shehbaz Ali, the fast bowler as well. And Suleiman Khalid and Umar Dogar.
Very solid looking defenders playing 11 this evening. A lot of changes have been rung, and of course Yasir Maharvi, the skipper, missing out due to an injured shoulder. So they've certainly boosted their resources, and let's see if they can finally get their first win of the fan code A10 Bash tonight. Prim Heights, the 2 openers are out there in the middle already. It's going to be Rafiq Zaman, the skipper, as per usual, opening the batting effort. 114 strike rate, not particularly impressive, but it is early days just yet. They've only played 4 games so far. So let's see if he can come good tonight. It's always important for the captain to lead from the front. And opening alongside him is going to be Abdullah Khan, hard-hitting batter in his own right. And Mohammad Rohit Khan, aka Rohit Bangash, left arm fast, very, very fast. Only played 1 game of the A10 Bash so far, but that's a big name player to bring back into the fold here, Rashid.
Oh, absolutely. He's been very impressive in the recent past, and we've all been impressed by how good he's been. He generates a lot of pace and can swing the ball as well.
So then play is the command from umpire Nadeem Anjum, and here we go. Rohit Khan with the new ball in hand, bowling to Rafiq Zaman, captain of Prim Heights Transport. Oh, immediately a wayward delivery. Didn't go for the in-swinger, his trademark in-swinger. Wanted to bowl it across the right-hander.
Oh yeah, just a loosener, I think, coming in from Rohit Bangash on that occasion. First runs on the board for Prim Heights, and they would want to get some runs on the board to make sure that they get those 2 points. Remember, 4 teams are fighting for that top 4 spots.
Oh, absolutely. And it's getting tight in the middle there. A lot of teams on 4 points. Oh, pacey delivery, trying to pull that away, but that just rushed onto him. But he will pick up a single to get off the mark.
Yeah, really hurried onto him. Just got his back down in time, and first runs off the bat.
It's going to be an important batting effort here for Prim Heights Transport. Let's see what Abdullah Khan can produce. I do love these new age helmets. They look quite different, very eye-catching.
Oh, they've got a different swag about them. I love his gloves and pads as well. Very synced.
Well, you have to look good to play good. And that one once again going across the right-hander. Given as a wide. Interesting call.
Yeah, I thought that was a good decision at the end from the umpire. It was really away from the batter, so it's away from his reach and kept on going away.
Yeah, you can see they're just going beyond the tram lines. And that run-up part is perhaps troubling him. He's just thinking about his footing underneath. A lot of left-arm seamers in this side. Saqib Munshid as well. Excellent new ball bowler. Amjad Gul on the left of your screen and Mohammad Saghir Afridi. He's been in great touch. This time spliced in the air towards mid-off. And an easy catch for Sajjad Malook. Rohit Bangash strikes.
A good delivery. That hurried on to Abdullah. Wasn't able to time in. And that was a quick delivery from Rohit. Look at that. No chance for him to go over long on where he was trying to hit that. Easy catch for Sajjad Malook. First wicket down for the Prim Height. 3 on the board.
So early wickets for Rohit Bangash as per usual. That will give defenders, vision management a lot of confidence. Early strike. They need something to go their way in the fan code A10 bash. It's going to be Mohammad Saghir Afridi coming off a brilliant half century in his previous game. And once again, he looks the part. Look at that strike rate, 230.
A very impressive average as well. 138. A 50 to his name as well.
So let's see if he can get going once again tonight. Really took on the spinners in the previous game. Different kettle of fish facing up to Rohit Bangash. Let's see if he can deliver tonight as well. Oh, that almost went on to the leg stump there. He didn't know where he was standing, and that was much closer than he thought.
Well, that in-swinger coming in from Rohit Khan. I think he's got his run-up right now. So he's trying to bowl those in-swingers. He's very good at that. And that does give him a lot of wickets, especially against right-handers. That's one example of that. Good quick delivery and an easy catch for Sajjad Malook.
And even Sajjad Malook had a long discussion with Rohit before this delivery. Perhaps telling him just forget the landing. Or this one going across the right-hander. So he's mixing it up here, but not quite getting it right here, Rashid.
I think you're right. You noticed it well. He's not able to get that run up right, which is why he's not been consistent with his line and length.
So a bit of a mixed bag over so far. Few wides in it, a wicket, yet to concede a boundary, so that's a good sign. They also have Shehbaz Ali in the side, Sajjad Malook, and of course Saqib Munshid. So the fast bowling is very, very strong for the defenders this evening. A pacey delivery right on the money. And he beats the outside edge there. Beautiful bowling from Rohit. That's what you expect. A player of his quality to be able to hit the straps right from ball one. Only 2 legal deliveries so far. But not many runs on the board either, Rashid.
Well, yeah, I think that's been a problem for Rohit Khan. He needs to probably just cut down his run-up or do something good. Make a change where he doesn't really bowl all those wide deliveries.
This time, pacey delivery again, back of a length. And Mohammad Saghir Afridi, well, Afridi is in his name. He will never die wondering. He'll play his shots.
Oh yeah, he's not going to hold back for sure. He's going to go for his shots and he's going to make sure that he gets some quick runs at the top of the order. And that's what's the required thing for Prim Heights. They need to get to a good total against a very strong defenders on paper. They've been very impressive with the ball. I think it's their batting that has really struggled in this tournament.
Well, Abdullah Khan there still thinking about his dismissal. Should have played Rohit Khan with a lot more control Look at that pacey delivery again, just hitting the splice of the bat. He's hard to get away when he's really putting that ball through.
Oh yeah, no matter what the conditions, he's always going to bowl that back of length deliveries, that hard length, and that's always going to hurry on to the batter.
And that's a familiar face, Amjad Gul Jr. He loves his cricket. Wherever his dad goes, he follows. Perhaps a future star in the making, if he's even half as good as his dad, who's a brilliant player. Oh, sliced away behind point. And one bounce over the rope. Mohammad Saghir Afridi opens his account with a boundary. So that will conclude the first over. They're just getting a boundary check, but that looked like a 4 to me. 9 for 1. So entertaining first over, runs wickets wides, and it's going to be Saqib Manshad, as you would expect, sharing the new ball with Rohit Bangash. Excellent swing bowler. He doesn't swing it into the right-handers, rather makes it go across them, but he's very effective. There it was, but a bit too wide.
Oh yeah, starts off with his typical for line and length, always tries to bowl outside off stump, and he's been very impressive with that in the kind of field he sets. He knows his strengths and bowls according to that.
Oh, absolutely. Excellent control with the new ball. Very consistent performer. Not express pace like Rohit, but he's a thinking fast bowler. He will make sure that he tests your technique, and if you make a mistake, he's in the game. Once again, going across the right-hander, Rafiq Zaman trying to reach it, but he would require an 8-foot bat there to get close.
Yeah, but I think this is not a very good start for the defenders. They're bowling too many extra deliveries. The first over itself was bowled for 10 deliveries by Rohit Khan, and now Saqib Manshad has started off with 2 wides.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, the over rates are very important. In a 10-over game, you have 47 minutes plus some allowances, but the umpires are very strict. You need to get through the game in 90 minutes. That is the demands of this format. Sliced away just over the offside ring there. Didn't know much about it. There is that deep cover sweeper in place. Umar Dogar, another quality fast bowler in this side.
Well, they've got some good bowling options, the defenders. And like I mentioned earlier as well, it's the batting that has been letting them down. So if they can get the Prim Heights under 90 runs, I think they'll have a fair chance to chase this down.
Well, I'm just looking around the side. Shahbaz Ali, Saqib Manshad, Rohit Bangash, Sajjad Muluk, Umar Dogar. That's 5 frontline fast bowlers. So who will provide the spin? Perhaps because of the dew, they could have changed up their playing 11. And where are the batters, Rashid? That's the real question.
Most of them can bat as well, like Umar Dogar, Shahbaz Ali.
Fair point. Especially Shahbaz Ali. Oh, it's gone straight up. This should be a simple catch, and the demise of Mohammad Saghir Afridi, yes. Nicely pouched by the skipper, and it's a short stay at the crease for Mr. Afridi.
Well, that was a good delivery. Once again, persisting with that line of length outside off stump, enticing Saghir Afridi to go towards the onside, his favorite part of the ground. Doesn't get a good connection. Sliced it up in the air, and a good catch taken there. That went miles up in the air. Suleiman does well. Second wicket down, 12 on the board.
So it's Mohammad Dawood coming in at number 4. Decent strike rate. So it can certainly contribute a lot more. Very committed and dedicated cricketer. Let's see if he can get going tonight. Already 2 wickets down in just 8 legal deliveries. It's been a good start here for the defenders apart from the wides. Beautiful flick, but straight to fine leg. Well, back-to-back wickets. Saqib Manshad, not the best delivery he's ever bowled, but he's got a wicket.
Unlucky there, Dawood. He tried to play it through the fine leg region. Straight to the fielder. Abdullah Azhar doesn't make a mistake. Another wicket goes down. Terrible start here for the Prim Heights. Golden duck for Mohammad Dawood and the 3rd wicket down on 12.
So Saqib Manshad is on a hat-trick here. Disastrous start for Prim Heights Transport. 12 for 3. Amjad Gul. Well, that's a quality player coming in at number 5, isn't it, Rashid?
Oh yeah, 93 runs for him. Look at that strike rate, 175. And a good average considering the format. Just a bit over 23. But he'll be facing Saqib Manshad, who's on a hat-trick.
Let's see. Can we see another magic moment here? Oh, beats the outside edge. That's a brute of a delivery from Saqib Manshad.
Well, that's a very good delivery, but I would have wanted him to bowl it on the stumps and forced Amjad Gul to play on that.
Well, let's take a look at those twin strikes by Saqib Manshad. They're very poor shot by Saghir Afridi. Nothing doing. And Sulaiman Khalid had to think about it for a few minutes until it came down. And then Mohammad Dawood going next ball. Just shoveling one to fine leg. And Abdullah Azhar didn't have to move an inch. Easiest catch he'll take in his life. So Amjad Gul looking to get going then. One of the key players for Prim Height in that middle order. Punched, but straight to mid-off there. Looking for a run. Great direct hit there. And then this is one thing that really annoys me in cricket, Rashid. The ricochet, if it goes away, they can take a run off it. This should not be allowed. This is one of my pet peeves.
But I think it's a fair thing. They should be allowed to take a single. And on
You
the other hand,
you are hurting the fielding side for doing a good thing.
yes,
That's what annoys me.
yes, but you always have pros and cons.
Very true. Very, very true. And even leg buys. I don't like leg buys in cricket. It's just some things that, get my OCD triggered there. 13 for 3 meanwhile. Saqib Manshad, a brilliant over. 2 wickets in it already. Almost had a hat-trick. Rafiq Zaman, he's been watching the destruction from the other end. He'll need to get going here. Get a big score to his name. Very late on that one. And that's burst through the hands of the wicketkeeper. That will annoy Saqib Manshad. Sana Bhatti there with a rare mistake. And even buys. That feels like needless runs to me. Well, Sana Bhatti has done some damage to his hand. He is one of their key batters.
I'll have to be careful. Yeah, just went through his gloves on that occasion. But I think he's all right. He's a strong man.
Well, they have 5-6 fast bowlers, but do they have a backup wicketkeeper? I don't think so. Maybe Salman Babar can try. Sometimes I've seen him do that. So Amjad Gul back on strike with those buys. In his signature lime green helmet, Amjad Gul. Oh, they're appealing, but that is clearly pitched outside leg. The rare in-dipper from Saqib Manshad concludes an excellent over. 15 for 3 at the end of the mandatory power play. Change in the bowling then. It's going to be Shehbaz Ali coming on to bowl. Another excellent fast bowling option, Rashid.
Well, yeah, now they'll have to be very careful. They have already used 3 fast bowlers, and with the way they're going about this innings, they can have that penalty at the end of the 9th over if they haven't completed their number of overs at the right time.
Yeah, I think Sulaiman Khalid is much more focused on winning rather than the over 8, but you make a very good point. Omar Dogar will bowl, Shehbaz Ali will bowl, Rohit Bangash will bowl, and Sajjad Malook can be expected to chip in as well. So a lot of fast bowlers tonight for defenders. Rafiq Zaman looking to get going. Punch towards that point region. Quick single. There was a hint of yes, no, but they made it in time.
Yeah, good commitment from Amjad Gul, forcing Rafiq Zaman to go for that single. He was always very comfortable. And that's going to bring Amjad Gul back on strike. Not a very good start for him as well. 3 deliveries for just 1 run. Got a peach of a delivery in the last over from Saqib Manchad. Really cut him into half. And a rare occasion where we saw Saqib Manchad bowling that end dipper.
Yeah, he certainly keeps it hidden away like a secret, but he certainly has the capability. Cracked away behind point. That's Amjad Gul for you at his best. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, not a very good delivery from Shehbaz Ali. Width was offered and Amjad Gul is too strong towards that region. Just guides it over point for a boundary. Much needed boundary for the Prim Heights.
Very good player off the back foot. He loves those horizontal bat shots, that square cut, that pull. And he's always going to be ready to hit that away for 4. Nicely put away. 20 for 3. They certainly need to get going here. The overs will run out quite quickly. So Shehbaz Ali needs to get his line and length right here. He is bowling to the shorter offside boundary. Oh, there it is. Block hold Yorker. Oh, this could be a run out. Oh, yes. It's a strike.
What a great effort from Shehbaz Ali. Fielding it off his own bowling. Rafiq Zaman, he's not happy with that effort.
Well, they can argue about it, but he has to head to the dugout. And who do you really blame for that run out? He should have been watching the ball till the last moment. He's very, very annoyed with his teammate. But that will be another wicket down for Prim Heights. Let's take a look here, Rashid.
Good delivery from Shehbaz, and I think Amjad called him for that single and then the direct hit. What a good effort by Shehbaz. Good presence of mind. He didn't run with the ball, just threw it at the last minute.
Well, a disastrous run out then. 20 for 4. So 20 for 4. Under serious pressure now, Prim Heights. Oh, well bowled Shehbaz Ali. Just following Amjad Gul there and bowling that perfect length. Just a touch full.
Yeah, that was a good delivery. Following Amjad Gul, who was trying to make room for himself. Let's have a look at that wicket once again. Was a very good delivery right in the block hole. Rafiq wanted to go for that single.
He saw him field the ball and he moved forward rather than reverse. He forgot to change gears maybe. And well, there you can see. Well, you can argue about it after the first innings. Because Amjad Gul needs to get some runs to his name. And yeah, he's still fuming. Today, Rafiq Zaman and Sandeep Singh Sandhi have not had a good day with the bat.
Yeah, he was looking good with the bat. Probably wanted to continue to bat.
Oh, this has been chipped over the keeper. Well, is that deliberate or a top edge, Mohammad Rashid?
I thought he's played it deliberately. That was a good shot. Just placing it over the wicket-keeper and getting 4 more runs for himself.
Yeah, that horizontal ramp. Bit top edgy, but in relative control. I think you're right. Well played, Amjad Gul. And almost went for 6. So the new batter in is the wicket-keeper, Bilal Chima. Excellent player. I'm sure you're very familiar with him. Used to be captain of the Dubai side when you were their manager.
So yeah, packs a punch. He's a very good shorter format player.
Oh, absolutely. Smashed off the back foot, but straight to the cover sweeper. What a catch by Abdullah Azhar. Brilliant.
That's a great catch. That ball was traveling and Abdullah takes a very good catch running towards his right. Times it perfectly and Amjad Gul is very hesitant to go back to the dugout.
He can't believe it. He hit that out of the screws and straight to the cover sweeper, and now he can have that chat with Rafiq Zaman. Abdullah Azhar, remember the name. Brilliant, brilliant catch. 5 down for 24 for Prim Heights. Well, we're still waiting for signs of that awkward conversation. Meanwhile, the match progresses. 5 wickets down in 3 overs, Mohammad Rashid.
What a great effort from the defenders. They're really coming to party and this was an important game for them. They're yet to open their account and this can be a golden opportunity for them.
So Irfanullah Khatak, the fast bowler coming in. Both batters yet to face a delivery. Bilal Chima, early days just yet. Oh, fishing at that one outside off. You don't want to do that against Saqib Manchad.
Yeah, that was a brilliant delivery. Once again, bowls it outside off. So let's have a look at that wicket once again. That was fiercely hit. We know how good Amjad Gul is off the back foot. Was travelling and Abdullah Azhar just plucked it out of thin air.
I'm not so sure how much he knew about that ball. It feels like it just landed in his big bucket-like hands. But if you ask Abdullah Azhar, he said, yeah, I knew right into the bucket.
To his defense, he was a good bowler back in the day. Oh yeah, that's been given out.
Oh!
Can you believe it?
What is happening here? Everything defenders touch is turning to gold. Bilal Chima, how unlucky is that, Rashid?
Oh, that was way down the leg side. And Bilal Chima just got a tickle to it. Oh yeah, probably that glove.
Great camera work there and a great decision. No hesitation at all and he knows it. Full marks to Bilal Chima for his honesty as well. Unfortunately, he will have not a golden duck, a second ball duck to go with it. 24 for 6, Prim Heights. So a disastrous batting effort so far for Prim Heights Transport. 24 for 6. We're only in the 4th over of the game. And well, looks like they've made up. Kind of.
Well, they're not talking.
That feels like you and me in the combos.
Well, they're not talking.
Yeah, we're just leaving each other unread on WhatsApp for now. No blue ticks. So Mohammad Arshad, the fast bowler, coming in at number 8. Some changes being made in the field here. Saqib Manchad, 3 for 6 in just 1.2 overs. So there is a long one in place for Arshad. He bowls right-handed but bats as a southpaw. Deep mid-wicket and deep fine leg as well. Chipped in the air and... Wow, it's gone for 6! What timing! Even Saqib Manchad can't believe it.
Oh, that was just a push from Arshad. And look at the timing on that one. He's a strong lad. Wasn't a good delivery. Was in the zone, I thought. And the placement was excellent. Taking it all the way for a maximum. So the first maximum coming off the innings in the 4th over with 6 wickets down.
Oh, he's a big lad for sure. What a shot. Incredible way to get off the mark. And he'll be asking his other 6 teammates who got out, what's the problem? I just came in and smashed it over extra for 6. Easy as you like. Even the fans who are watching are mystified. Beautiful shot through the covers this time. Stand and deliver, Mohammad Arshad.
Oh, excellent shot. That was caressed through the offside. And when left-hander plays those shots, they look even more elegant. What a great shot.
Well, what's so hard about batting? Please tell us. Mohammad Arshad, you beauty. 10 off 2 and 1 shot better than the other. Looks like he's wearing Abdullah Khan's helmet and it's working for him because he's timing the ball very sweetly. Let's see if Saqib Munshid can get through his defense. Looks very solid at the crease. Well, that's the typical response. A bouncer from the fast bowler, but down the leg side.
Yeah, another wide, so the extras have been a problem for the defenders. If you take out the extras, they wouldn't have been on 35, it would have been less than 25, I think.
Yeah, and they'd still be late, even if they get all 10 wickets. 3 for 17 on the night, 2 legal deliveries remaining for Saqib. Excellent bowling effort so far. But Mohammad Arshad batting beautifully. And he's heaved this towards deep mid wicket. Fielder settling underneath it. And it goes over him for 6.
Oh, once again, brilliant timing on that one from Arshad. What a great shot. Just leaned into it and then placed it perfectly. Didn't try to overhit it. Got it from the middle of the bat and just left Saqib Munshid as surprised as we are.
Well, he's got 4 arms made of steel. Look at that. Look at the height and distance on it. 16 off 3. He might be opening in the next game. Beautiful clean striking of the ball. He's just spoiled Saqib Munshid's bowling figures there. And he'll need to get out of here in a flash because he's being hammered. Pulled away towards deep square leg and finally the ball goes to hands of a fielder. So still a good run rate despite it all. 42 for 6 at the end of 4. Well, you can watch live ball-by-ball coverage of the Fancode A10 Bash on the Myco app. Absolutely free to download from your Google Play Store or Apple App Store. And you can even earn cash rewards for using the app. So do so immediately. This time, pacey delivery from Shahbaz Ali, back of a length. I don't think they're going to be pitching anything up to Mohammad Arshad anytime soon, Rashid.
Oh yeah, they can't afford to do that with the kind of shots he's been playing. He's looked in top form, 17 of just 5 deliveries. And he's been very impressive in this inning so far.
He certainly has the natural gift of timing. Very well spread out field on the leg side. They are worried about him taking the game away from them. It is a must-win game for the defenders. Oh, that struck him. I think it was a bit of a top edge onto the lid. Shahbaz Ali does have that very accurate and nasty bouncer, and that nailed him.
Well, that was quick. That was quick, and like you said, it's come off the edge. I think that mandatory concussion test will come in. Oh yeah, that hit him flush on the helmet off the top edge, I think. There were 2 sounds there.
Yeah, you heard the clunk of the ball hitting him on the grill there. Oh, yeah, in fact, near the ear, off the shoulder. So well directed, and he seems to be all right. That's good to see. Of course, we are all competitors, but safety is paramount. Getting that ball to just skid. And it's been thrashed away over the covers. Long chase for Umar Dogar, and he does well.
Great fielding effort. He's done really well. Remember, he's a fast bowler, so you don't expect the fast bowlers to put in those kind of dives. A good shot from Mohammad Arshad. He hasn't gotten bogged down with that short pitch delivery from Shahbaz, and that's a good sign.
Yeah, he's certainly fearless. 18 of just 7 deliveries. Irfanullah Khattak, well, I've never seen him bat before, but we can certainly find out right now. Amjad Gul still deep in thought. Mohammad Saghir Afridi, well, he could have wished he played a different shot.
Yeah. Law of averages catching up to him.
Oh, absolutely. It's a very brutal law, for sure. Nicely bowled, slower delivery and smart batting by Mr. Khattak. Just feeding the strike to Mohammad Arshad, who's batting beautifully.
Yeah, that's very sensible. He's done well. Just guides it towards that point and makes sure that he gives strike back to Arshad, who's batting brilliantly. 18 of 7 for him. 44 on the board in just 4.4 overs. They've lost 6 wickets, but Mohammad Arshad is definitely making those runs come in.
Most certainly. If he can just hang around for 2-3 more overs, they could head towards maybe 90, 95, maybe get beyond 100. The batting for the defenders has certainly been their Achilles heel in this fan code A10 bash so far. Oh, once again, a short pitch delivery, fended at it. And, oh, he's made a mess of it. Farhan Ahmed, that was embarrassing.
Poor effort. That was poor. Shahbaz Ali didn't deserve to be hit for a boundary. That was a good delivery. Surprising the batter. Gets it off his shoulder once again. And look at that effort from Farhan. Nothing effort at the end. Not bending as much as he should have.
Well, he was smiling the way he was tumbling over. He knew he'd fluffed it there. So they've got a boundary in the over. Once again, he's taken a bit of a blow to his shoulder. And that will certainly swell up later in the evening. They need his 2 overs of right arm fast as well. So is he just getting some running repairs here? Oh yeah, just getting the magic spray out. And why not? Perhaps hit him on the hand as well. They're on the glove. Shahbaz Ali does have that skiddy bouncer, Rashid.
Oh yeah, really. He's got that short pitch delivery which is really quick. And I think he's bowled a good over. That effort from Farhan, not doing justice to his numbers. Could have just been 3 runs off the over so far.
Yeah, now it's fine leg to fine leg for Farhan for sure. Nothing else. No more fielding at deep third or cover sweeper. Still a decent run rate despite the loss of wickets. They're going at just above 9.5, so it's okay. You can still recover. And we have seen that Prim Heights are a bit of a plucky side. Fended at that one. Behind point, and he's placed it in the gap. It's going for 4. Mohammad Arshad, you beauty. How does one even describe this batting display, Rashid? Fantastic stuff. 52 for 6 at the halfway stage. And there's going to be a change in the comm box as I take a break and hand it over to Faizan Khan.
Well, it's an ITW, Prodigy and TPT 360 production. The fan code A10 bash live from the Eden Gardens in Ajman. It's going to be Umar Dogar to start an over. Starts off with a slower delivery. Well, not a good effort from Sana Bhatti. That bounced in front of him and that's run away for a boundary. Will be buys. But nonetheless, 4 runs added to the total. So the runs are flowing in for Prim Heights. It's the wickets that are being a problem for them. They've lost 6 wickets so far. Good delivery, good start by Umar Dogar. And Sana Bhatti just going to hold on to that awkward bounce coming right in front of him. 56 for 6 after 5.1. Irfanullah on 1 of 2 deliveries. Meanwhile, Arshad is batting brilliantly. 26 of just 9 deliveries for him. Another slow delivery that's been played towards the mid-wicket region. That'll bring Arshad back on strike once again. And we know Umar Dogar is a very sensible bowler. He's got a lot of variation as well. Well, that's the dugout for Prim Heights. Strategizing the next move. Looks like all's well now. All's forgotten. .57 for 6 after 5.2. A good delivery from Umar Dogar. Yeah. Looks like they've made up now. They're having a conversation. Let's have a look at that wicket once again. A good delivery from Shahbaz, and Rafiq just went off for that single. A direct hit, and then look at that. The captain wasn't amused. He wasn't happy with the way Amjad Gul responded to that, and then right away made his way back. But looks like both of them have made up now. Well, that's up in the air. Sajjad Muluk does well. This has been a good over, barring that bye, which went for 4. Joining me in the comm box is Faizan Khan. Welcome, Faizan. Good evening.
Thank you so much, Rashid Mohammed. I had the pleasure of listening to your commentary from where it is all operated at. And I hate to admit that you were doing a great job.
Well, I don't know if that's a compliment.
It is.
But I'll take it.
Most certainly, it is. And edged and over the keeper's head. Well, there's one commentator when he comes, wickets fell. The other one, when he comes, it's raining fours.
Oh yeah, that was a lucky shot coming in for Irfan. Sana Bhatti behind the stumps. He's been having a horrid day, and that continues. I think he's standing too close to the stumps for Umar Dogar, who does have quite a bit of pace. Really took off after taking that outside edge and runs away for a boundary. Meanwhile, on your screens, the ever so handsome man in the beige jacket is Faizan Khan. And right behind him, I do all the talking with the mic.
That is what all of us do, actually. But yeah, certainly. If you want me to praise you back, that's not going to happen. I've already done that. My quota is over. 6 overs gone. 63 for 6. Up in the air, and this is going to fall in no man's land. So runs coming after that debacle in the first few overs for them. And that man Arshad is responsible for all the runs coming in. Irfan is giving him good support as well, as Sajjad starts his first over here.
Yeah, now Arshad needs to be very careful. Sajjad Muluk, we know he's a very dangerous bowler. He's got that brilliant Yorker right in the block hole, and that's something he needs to be wary of. Previously, it was Shahbaz Ali who was bowling the short pitch deliveries to him. And now, this will be another important over for him. Tries to make room for himself. Backs away quite a little too much on that occasion.
I think he has had problems with the faster bowlers. Since the faster bowlers have come out to bowl, he's been trying to play it away from the body. Maybe because he got struck on the shoulder, and that sometimes plays in your head. So maybe that is the reason why he's trying to create that room and hoik it over the infield.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good-looking shot in the gap, and that'll run away for a boundary. So that's what he's been trying to do. He makes room for himself and places it in the gap.
Well, yeah, nicely done. Or maybe that is the idea all along. Maybe it doesn't matter who's bowling. It's just a matter of finding that gap on the offside. Behind point is always a good idea. Very well done. What a knock coming in from Arshad. None of his teammates have performed tonight. But look at that man. 31 of just 13 deliveries. Well, if they can somehow get to 95 or 100 here, I think it's game on.
That's a splendid effort from Arshad.
And
Once again, similar area. But this time they've got some protection. It was finer on that occasion, straight to deep third for a single.
Yeah, so 2 men for that kind of shot there now. One at short third, the other one at backward point on the boundary. I'm not and I've been very vocal about it, I'm not a huge fan of the short third position. You can take it back, and because Arshad is trying to go in that direction, you can keep another man at point. We'll talk about that right after this. Nicely played. Only a single this time around to Irfan. So yeah, you can maybe take the long on in because he's not trying to go down the ground. Also, the bowler is not bowling full and straight. So there's no chance that he's going to go over mid-on. And of course, if he tries, there's this chance of getting the leading edge as well. So I think that would be a better ploy, getting that man to third man, one at point and a long on. Look at that. Whenever he's looked to play with a straight bat, he's looked in problem.
Yeah, we'll discuss that in the next over. Good point there from Faizan Khan. 7 done, 70 for the loss of 6.
In comes Umar Dogar once again. This is up in the air, not timed. Irfan Khatak, and he's been dropped. Abdullah has taken a great catch already, and they are running for their life here. A complete 2 runs tumbling down. And it was stumbled down by the big man, Abdullah Azhar, dropping an easy one.
Well, it took 2 difficult ones. One at fine leg and the other one at the covers. This one went many a miles. Just couldn't hold on, I think. Didn't get the balance right. And they managed to pick up a couple of runs.
Umar Dogar once again. And inside edge, trying to hit it too hard down the ground. Good comeback from the bowler. He's been bowling well. Umar in this tournament has been decent. Unlucky he hasn't picked up all that many wickets though. Irfan playing on 11 of 9. This is a brilliant partnership coming in. 32 of 15 for Arshad. It is because of them that the score is 72 now. At one point, they were 20 for 5.
24 for 6.
And again, slower ball, just could not get the timing right. So coming back to that point once again, there's a short third still in place. And I think it's a better idea to get that man on the boundary and get a mid-off or a mid-on in.
Well, yeah, maybe against the left-handed Arshad. But I thought Irfan has got that hoik towards the onside. So probably you would want to change that when Arshad comes on to strike. Meanwhile, this is Saghir Afridi on your left and Riaz Khale Kaku on the right. He'll play an important role in the game today. Brilliant left-arm spinner.
Right now they are playing the entertainer's role. And this one has been hoiked away towards mid-wicket. That fielder is fine. For these players who come at number 8, number 7, they generally favor the leg side, and especially in a T10 game. So that fielder is okay if you're going to bowl full. But if you're going to bowl back of the length, you need to pull one man into the circle. Look at that. Afridi having a lot of fun. And I think feeling confident with that 73 on board now, because 15 minutes back, their dugout was looking very grim.
Yeah, 73 for 6. That's a good total. If they can get close to that 100 runs, that'll really give them a lot of confidence. And Mohammad Arshad can certainly do that. Appreciation coming in from Umar Dogar for Sana Bhatti. That was it's not very easy to fend off those slower deliveries. That awkward bounce in front of you really doesn't know that doesn't allow you to see where the ball is bouncing.
Absolutely, and also the grass is a little patchy in that area. So it becomes problematic sometimes.
Yeah. So now a much more relaxed dugout for the Prim Heights. Oh, he's bowled him. Straight delivery, the Yorker we were talking about for so long, and that's come in. And Arshad, after playing a great knock, will have to walk back. So this partnership is finally broken, courtesy a good delivery by Umar Dogar.
Yeah, certainly. That is what I was thinking, Rashid. None of the bowlers have tried to bowl full to him. You need to bowl full to him because he's looking for those horizontal bad shots, but nothing to take away from his innings tonight because none of the other batters have looked comfortable. And he's the only one who scored 32 of just 17 deliveries and taken their total to respectability here. 8 overs gone, it's 73 for 7. So Rohit, one of my favorite bowlers in this tournament coming into bowl, hasn't had game time all that much for the defender Vision Sports. But certainly a very good prospect and one of the bowlers to look forward to in the future.
Yeah, he's been very impressive. We've seen a lot of players that have come up the ranks in this tournament and in the recent past as well. A few of them have done really, really well. Nasir Faraz, another man who's done well. Mohammad Farazuddin, and that list goes on and on. We saw Alishan Sharfu playing a brilliant knock tonight. Ronak Panoli was good. Nilansh Keswani. And so there are a lot more others who maybe we can't remember at the back of our minds.
I remember the first name you took, Nasir Faraz. I was waiting for that name from your
Oh, he's
from
very
your mouth.
impressive. He's been
Certainly.
a great find.
Absolutely.
And so has Rohit Khan been. He's been impressing us all. Meanwhile, power play has been signaled by the umpire, Mr. Nadeem Ajum. And it's going to be Irfanullah Khatak on strike. 73 for 7 after 8 overs. And Rohit coming in to bowl this power play over.
And this is up in the air right away from Irfan. Somebody is getting underneath and drops it. Oh my goodness me. Another drop chance. Defenders have been very poor in the field. Salman Babar this time around. Not getting there, not able to get underneath.
I thought there was a mix-up there. Slower delivery, played miles up in the air. And I think he came in at the last minute. Umar Dogar should have come for that catch probably. Even Rohit Khan could have taken that.
Absolutely. Fell between three fielders there. A life for Irfan nonetheless and a single added to the total here. In comes Rohit again and got the man. That's the Rohit we know. What a delivery. Possibly the ball of the day. Perfect Yorker.
Superb delivery. Excellent execution of the Yorker. A fast bowler's delight. Middle stump out of the ground. Beautifully done. Great delivery.
Even the great Wasim Akram would be proud of that ball. What a ball. Asmatullah goes on a golden duck. Bowled by Rohit. Comprehensively, by the way. 74 for 8. New batter, Meherban, more of a bowler. And nicely ball edged. And that is the reason why I don't want third man to be up in the circle. It's harsh for the bowler as well.
Oh yeah, that's not good field placing. I think that's unlucky for Rohit Khan. The fielder should have been at the boundary rope, the deep third. Let's have a look at that once again. That wicket of Asmatullah, beautiful delivery, absolutely superb. No chance for him to get his bat down on time, and he was devastated with that effort. Wasn't happy, Asmatullah.
Yeah, certainly. Why would he be? It was a peach of a delivery to him. First ball, that too. Very difficult to get those away. And again, edged. Is it? Easy peasy Japanesey. He's gone.
Another good delivery from Rohit. This time was outside off stump. Did get the edge again, but on that occasion, it was a thick one and thin one rather, and goes straight into the hands of Sanapati, who doesn't make a mistake. Good catch behind the stumps. Another wicket goes down. 9th of the innings, 78 on the board.
So Riaz is the last batter coming out to bat for Prim Heights. 78, not a great total. But they've got something on board at least for their bowlers to defend it. In comes Rohit, edged. This time the third man is back, but to no avail whatsoever. This is as amateur a mistake coming in from the fielder as you would see all day.
Not a good effort, and these extra runs can come back to haunt them when they come out to chase this down. Well, Sakib Manchad is very experienced. He's been around for a very long time, and that's an elementary mistake.
Absolutely. Elementary is the word. Even schoolboys won't make that kind of mistake. 82 for 9. 8.5 gone. Defenders will have to take a notice of their fielding effort tonight. And will have to address it soon. Nicely bowled. Slower delivery outside the off. Making some room. Playing it to Babar. What a good over this has been. 2 fours. 1 edged. And 1 by the mistake of the fielder. And only a single from the bat apart from that. And 2 wickets as well. That's Rohit Khan for you, ladies and gentlemen. 9 overs gone. 82 for 9. So Sajjad coming in to bowl the last over here. There's just 1 more wicket required for the defenders to wrap this up. And there you go. There you go. So Sajjad smiling, picks a wicket. It all ends for Prim Heights. They are all out before their allotted 10 overs.
Oh, that was a good delivery from Sajjad Muluk. On the stumps, and you miss, I hit. Irfanullah trying to hoik that over mid-wicket, doesn't get a connection. And all 10 wickets gone. 9.1 overs is all defenders took to get those 10 wickets and bowl out Prim Heights at 82. Not a very good batting effort from the top order. As you see, just numbers there. 30, 40, 90. Looks like a mobile number. 13 for Irfanullah, who just scored, pulled out the last man to get out. Mohammad Arshad, he played a great knock, 32 of 17. And that partnership between the two, I think that's what got them to 82. And nobody else could really put in any efforts. 13 extras given away by the defenders.
Yeah, take a look at the bowling. Perfect, clinical. Rohit Bangash 2 overs, 18 runs. That doesn't justify how good he bowled, frankly. It should have been 2 overs, maybe 8 runs. Picked up 3 wickets. It could easily have been 4 because there was a catch dropped as well. Saqib Manshad, well, expensive, but picking up 3 wickets. 2 overs, 24 runs, 3 wickets. Shehbaz Ali, I think, again, he's one of those bowlers who's been unlucky because a lot of fours go through edges on his bowling. 2 overs, 19 runs, picking up a wicket. Umar Dogar, brilliant. 2 overs, 10 runs, picking up a wicket. Sajjad Maluk, good as well. 1.1 overs, 7 runs, and picking up a wicket, going at just 6.36. 13 extras, taking the total to 82. We'll take you to the highlights of the first innings here. Let's take a look at that. Right from the word go, they were not timing the ball completely. Wickets felling all around. There were some good shots as well from Amjad Gul particularly, but then he departed as well. And on the other end, nothing was happening for Prim Heights here. Look at that. Every batter coming out, trying to go for their shots and just giving easy catches away. At that point, defenders were catching, and this was the big mix-up. And the captain was really unhappy about this mix-up. And Amjad Gul then gave an easy catch. Abdullah doing good there. This was through the gloves. And the batter walked. Good work from the batter there. Then came that important innings from Arshad and Irfan. Arshad played some very good shots on the offside. Especially behind point, he was brilliant. Wickets kept tumbling from the other end. A lot of them. This was the 9th over. Rohit was brilliant in this over. He picked up 2 wickets. Could easily have been 3 in that over. That was how the innings ended. This is the target for you. 83 runs required in 10 overs. On paper looks really easy. But this is a game of cricket. You never know. We're going to come back and tell you the story of the second innings a little later. Stay tuned. So welcome back. The second innings of this last game today is about to start. Prem Heights batting first. Scored a meager 82 runs. And look at that card. Disappointment up top. Rafiq Zaman, the captain, 3. Abdullah Khan out on the very first ball. Mohammad Saghir, the hero of the last game and one of the top scorers of this side, could score just 4 runs, then 0 for Dawood. Amjad Gul rather, only 9 of 8 deliveries. Bilal Cheema, not again. Irfanullah and Mohammad Arshad brought some semblance to this innings. 13 of 13 for Irfan and 32 brilliant runs of 17 deliveries, and then 0 for 4 from the remaining batters. This is the bowling card. Rohit was brilliant. His figures won't justify how good he bowled. 2 overs, 18 runs, picking up 3 wickets. Saqib Manshad was expensive and was wavered as well up front, but picked up 3 wickets. That is more important. Shehbaz Ali, brilliant bowler once again. Unlucky to go for 19 runs, picking up a wicket. Umar Dogar was fantastic tonight. 2 overs, 10 runs, picking up a wicket. And Sajjad Malook bowled well as well. 1.1 over, 7 runs, picking up a wicket. With 13 extras, the total reached 82 somehow in 9.1 overs, all out. The second innings is about to begin here. Sana has been promoted up the order, and he'll come out and he will open the innings for the defenders, Vision Sports. 5 matches, 4 innings for him. 144 runs, strike rate decent, 173, average very good, 28.8. And on the other side, his partner is Babar Ghazanfar. 4 matches, 3 innings, not a lot of runs against his name. The average is poor, so is the strike rate. My partner has completely different stats though. He has stats right in the top 3 of the commentators.
Oh,
welcome back.
Thank you.
That's Shoaib Ahmed, by the way.
Thank you, Faizan. I'll have to check my own facts and stats. But this has been a good bowling performance from defenders in the first innings. Can they chase that total down? A new opening pair, a fresh pair for defenders.
Irfan, very good bowler, starts straight to the fielder. A dot ball to start the proceedings with.
'83 needed of 59. Sana Bhatti and Babar Ghazanfar being promoted up the order for defenders to chase this total down.
Good start by Irfan. Tucking Sana up, going only for a single this time around. They don't need to do anything harsh or rash. They need to play sensibly. Defenders haven't opened their account in this tournament yet. Today might just be the day that we see a couple of points against their name. And of course, certainly we'd love to see that because everyone loves a competitive tournament. The top 5 teams on 6 points each. And it would be... Ajman has reached 8, by the way, after today's victory. And defenders right at the bottom of the table. Nicely bowled, beautifully bowled. Expensive drive to no avail.
Yes, it was full from Irfan and Ghazanfar. That shows that he's a little low on confidence. He's been batting too low down the order for my liking. And today he's been given his rightful spot right at the top. He should be batting in the top 3. Has been an experienced batter.
That's the captain of the side today. No Yasir Marvi. He has a shoulder injury. Suleiman Khalid, instead of him, is marshalling the resources here. Very happy captain with the way things panned out in the first innings. Just 82 on board for the opposition. This is up in the air. Powerfully hit. Has he got the distance? Yes, he has. Big time. Ghazanfar goes big here. Starts with a 6.
Yeah, on that last occasion, he missed that shot because he was a bit late. This time, he's adjusted to the pace of Irfan. Gets it right from the middle of the bat. Just pushes it in the air. Excellent timing. And look at the distance that the ball has travelled from the bat of Ghazanfar. As soon as it hit the bat, the sound told you that it's going to go all the way for 6.
What a shot. As Shoaib pointed out, no follow through with the bat on that shot. Just a punch. And the way the ball travelled, it was as if it was never coming down. Brilliant shot. They've found the ball, and that's good work by the fielder and all the groundsmen around. Well done.
Well, Bilal Chima, he knows every nook and corner of this ground and of Ajman. He's lived here on these grounds. That's how regular he's been, Bilal Chima. So he knows if the ball is gone in a certain direction, he suddenly becomes Sherlock Holmes.
This is wide down the leg side. Loud appeal coming in from behind. But the umpire gives it wide. Well called as well. No pressure taken by the umpire from that appeal. Brilliant. I think he had a Dr. Watson as well to him when he was looking for the ball there. Our local Sherlock.
That was definitely sprayed down the leg side by Irfan. Just trying to evade that wide ball, trying to put pressure on the umpire there. 8 runs in the over. They would want to finish this off quickly, because if they do that, they will get some boost in their net run rate as well.
Yeah, certainly. They've started well. Nicely bowled. Well left as well by Babar. Yeah, certainly he would want to be amongst the runs, and the way he started tonight might just be his night. It's 8 runs already. 75 runs. Look at that last ball. Well, it was pretty high, but I think because Babar Ghazanfar was ducking down as well, maybe that is the reason why 1 for the over not given by the umpire. Last ball of the over though. And a swing and a miss, a wild swing. That ends the over. It's a decent over coming in for Prim Heights. 8 without loss after 1. Riaz Khalik coming in to bowl the second over of the innings. This wicket has played very differently today, and not a lot of spinners have been very confident bowling on this wicket. It's the faster bowlers that have picked up wickets. Today as well we saw 3 wickets apiece for the faster bowlers. This has been pulled away. Nicely done, but straight to the fielder. Sana Bhatti has been in some decent form as well. So I don't know how good it would be for Riaz Khalik to be brought into the second over.
Well, Riaz Khalik, let me tell you, he can turn the ball on a glass surface. That's how good he is when it comes to turning the ball. We were having the discussion earlier, and we were talking about which left-arm bowlers in the UAE actually get the most turn. And Riaz Khalik is definitely one of them who can turn the ball on any surface. Today we saw Ankur Sangwan getting a player of the match for his 3 wickets. So if you can bowl in the right areas on this wicket, and if you can put some body and revs on the ball, you might get some purchase.
Absolutely. Would be lovely to see Riaz getting some turn on this wicket as well. He's bowled arm balls the first 2 deliveries. No turn whatsoever. And they've started slowly, defenders. I think they're watchfully playing this game because they desperately want those 2 points. Here it is, edged, up and over. This is going to run to the boundary for a 4.
Yeah, quicker from Riaz Khalik, and Sana just throwing the bat at it. Again, some width on offer, not the right area to be bowling. And he slashes and slashes hard over the short third fielder. The ball races away towards the boundary for 4. So 4 important runs again for defenders. I feel Riaz is bowling too early in the innings. It's a new ball, and it's got a lot of shine, yet it's not been rough as much as Riaz would have liked.
That is exactly what I was saying, Shoaib, when I was saying that I don't know how good an idea it is to bowl him in the second over. This played very well. Oh, beautiful innovation coming in from Sana Bhatti. That's a beautiful four.
Yeah, just using the pace that is on offer from Riaz. Because he's not getting a lot of turn, he's trying to bowl it quick and darting it on the stumps. This time just uses it. Nicely played. Very well done. Very few players have done that in this tournament. Used the pace and played it fine. The placement was perfect. 4 runs, well deserved.
65 more required. 50 deliveries. It's in hand for the defenders if they don't lose a wicket. Nicely bowled. Nicely played as well for a single. So things looking pretty decent for the defenders till now. 19 on board into the second over. Good start.
Yeah, I like the opening combination that they've gone out with today. Sana, who's got a very sensible cricketing mind. He knows when to attack, when not to attack. He knows that it's not a big target that they are chasing, so he will take his own sweet time. On the other hand, Babar, he's a very explosive batter. He's got a flair to himself, does like to enjoy those power play overs, so it's a deadly combination to have and just the right combination for defenders. Leading edge. Oh dear, he's dropped it. What a sitter. Absolutely easy catch, the easiest that you can get on a cricket field. Babar Ghazamfar was almost back in the dugout, but he has made a mess of it.
I think Babar had started walking back. And Meherban, not the very first time that he has dropped a catch. Actually, not the very first time he has dropped a dolly catch. Stiff hands. Goes in, goes out. Very, very poor. It's 2 overs gone, 19 without loss. Power play taken here, the floating power play into the third over. And I think it's the right idea as well. Momentum is going your side. Why not take it? This is up in the air. The keeper is running and
it's Meherban again.
Luck is not Meherban on him.
The ball is following him. Wherever he goes, the ball follows. He was at covers in the previous over. This time he's been stationed at fine leg. And the first ball comes very close to him. He overran on that occasion.
And I think the keeper was running for it because of that Meherban is chasing it. Look at that. Oh my goodness me. No timing whatsoever. The keeper desperately diving behind him. Comedy of errors, yeah, for the Prim Heights team.
That was funny. That was comical. Luckily, he didn't injure himself. That ball could have hit him hard, flush on his face. Oh, again, a sharp bouncer, and Meherban in the chase again. He's given it up. The ball will cross the ropes, and that'll be 4 more for defenders.
Yeah, gloved this time. Unlucky, I feel, for the bowler here. Irfan Khatak has been bowling decently well. This was on the body, just taking the glove on the way, and Meherban, this time, to no fault of his, lets it go to the boundary. Good start for Sana Bhatti, 17 of 8. Good start for Babar as well, 7 of 6. Not much is required. You need to make sure that your wickets don't fall and you get some runs in the power play overs. This is the last of them. The optional, the floating power play, also taken by the defenders here.
Again, a short delivery pulled. Meherban has been busy tonight. Manages to clean it up.
And this time Meherban was Meherban on his team because he held that one and gave away only a single. So another single added to the total here. 26 on board. Things looking very good. Defenders on the attack here.
That's right. Defenders will definitely want to attack, especially in the power play overs.
And on your screen right now, those are the two voices you're listening to. On the left, that's me. And on the right is my handsome partner. That's Shoaib Ahmed.
Now that's heavily photoshopped. At least my photo. Thank you so much, Rafe, for making us look so handsome, if we may say so.
Yeah, mine is not photoshopped at all. I'm that good looking. And a swing and a miss, and the keeper misses it as well. Irfan is not happy about it. Wides given by the umpire. And 5 extras added to the total here.
Just trying too much, Irfan. He's a little desperate to get a wicket. He was unlucky on a previous few occasions, but this time it's just a poor delivery. No chance for the keeper as well. Big wide, and that'll be 5 runs.
Yeah, certainly. I think Irfan was too harsh on the keeper. And I think it was his own fault that he was trying to figure this out. Okay, so in the background you see, that's Shoaib Ahmed. Look at him, waving his hands, dancing around.
Oh, that sound. That is so pleasing to the ear. That is just a super shot from Babar Ghazanfar, and that is why you want to see him bat right at the top of the order.
Brilliant. Absolutely gorgeous. In position very quickly, and a very expensive floating power play over coming in. In position. It was not all that short. It's just back of the length. Getting into position so quickly, clearing his front leg, hitting it huge. What a shot. Good day for a lot of batters to get in form today, actually. We've seen quite a few actually getting in form.
Yes, Babar Ghazanfar, well, he has a reputation of hitting big sixes, but I was surprised to see him bat lower down the order for defenders. This time he's been sent up and he's showing what he can do. Again, wild swing, that's what he does. Now he is shadow practicing that ball to be played straight, but he does like to hit the ball far, far away.
And if it's working for him, why not? So till the time it works for you, because the 10 over game is not about your technique. It's not about how pleasing your batting looks. It's about the results. It's about how many runs you can get. That is what it's about. So yeah, certainly, I think it's working for the defenders here. The promotion of the order, the new batting pair up top. And they have got runs to show for that as well. 37 of them. Last ball of the third over. And again played into the gap. The fielder is chasing it. It'll take some work from Amjad Gul. He does well. 2 more runs added to the total here. They're looking good defenders. It's 39 without loss after 3. So Arshad is the new bowler coming into bowl. He batted really well and took the total to 82. But he'll have some work here to do as well with the ball, because they are off to a flyer in the small chase. Defenders, they need just to run a ball from here on in. 44 more runs required, 42 balls remaining. 3 overs, 3 power play overs, mind you. They've taken the floating power play as well. They've gotten to 39 at 13 runs apiece. Good work, good start for the defenders here.
Oh yes, they've started off well in a small target run chase. You need a positive start, and that's what they've got. Arshad will look to take wickets here. Starts off with a gentle loosener. We'll have to bowl that again.
Poor delivery. Very poor ball. In a 10 over game, there are just 60 deliveries. You don't have any time at all, actually, for a loosener. So very poor start for Arshad here. He's having a good day though. He had a pretty decent day with the bat. Look at that.
So now you see that this one's been played in the air. Let's check if it's going to be taken. Yes, it is. Well, Bilal Chima completes that catch, and Arshad with that loosener, he's come back strongly, getting a big wicket off Sana.
That is exactly what I was saying, that he's having a good day, Arshad. He had a good day with the bat and now picking up a wicket as well. A big wicket because they needed it desperately. Sana Bhatti, after scoring good 18 runs of just 10 deliveries, is walking back. It's 40 for 1 after 3.1. Arshad is the working bee in this hive for the Prim Heights as a new batter comes in. Abdullah Azhar hasn't had runs to his name. He would want to change that today. As I already mentioned, today has been a day of getting batters in form. Ronak Panoli, we saw some good runs from his bat. We saw some good runs from Ali Shan Sharafu as well. And this is driven nicely straight to the fielder. Though they're running for it. Good running between the wickets in the end. So a lot of players have gotten runs with their bat today. Hamid Khan scored a 50 as well. So it's a good day. Those are your two commentators. That's Faizan Khan and that's Shoaib Ahmed. And no, we can't show that.
But you can see now that it's not Photoshop. We actually are very handsome. So.
Yeah, and in case we were looking dirty, it's because we have a glass in front of us and it's pretty humid out there.
Well, your fans know about you, Faizan, so you don't have to clarify. Everybody knows how good looking you are and how smart you are.
That mutual admiration club is about to start. We need to open that really soon.
Founding members.
One of the founding members is sitting right behind us. We all love to praise each other, and why not? Nicely played, straight to hand though. And another single. So since the wicket has fallen, runs have dried up just a little bit here. Still is looking a very comfortable chase for the defenders till the time they don't mess it up for themselves.
Yes, it is a comfortable position to be in, defenders right now. Out at 42 for 1, chasing around 83. Is that taken? Yes, and it will be another wicket. So 2 wickets in the same over for Arshad, and he's having a gala of a time today out there in the middle. First with the bat and now with the ball in his hand.
As I said, he's the worker bee today for his team, Prim Heights. And Arshad picking up another wicket. It was there in the slot. It was not just a great shot coming in from Abdullah Azhar. He is walking back as well. Defenders in a slight spot of bother here. This is turning out to be a great over. 3 runs in this over and he's picked up 2 wickets. It's 42 for 2 after 3.5. Salman Babar is the new batter coming out to bat. Not a lot of runs against his name as well. He would want to change that certainly. Abdullah Azhar could not do that. Maybe he can. This is driven straight to sweep a cover. And he's made a mess of it. Lucky is lucky that it didn't go two away from him and for an extra. So another single added to the total. That ends the fourth over. It's 42 for 2 defenders. Asmat comes into bowl the next over, and a single for Salman Babar takes the score to 44 for 2 after 4.1. Still 39 more required to win this game in 5.5 overs. It is definitely gettable. Look at that. Lot of dew on the ground, so it won't be easy for the bowlers to grip the ball. It won't be easy for the fielders to catch with a wet ball. It's very wet outside. It has been a humid day all day long today. In summers, it gets very, very tough to play cricket, be it in the day because of the heat and in the night because of the dew. It's up in the air and falling short. So Babar is having a gala time today. Things going his way. He needed this sort of an inning to come back into form. And luck has been on his side as well. 17 of 12 now, as a single comes in on this next delivery. Good start to the over for Asmat as well. 2 singles coming in this over. We got just 4 runs in the last over and 2 wickets as well. So a good passage of play here for the Prim Heights side.
Yes, a good comeback in this game from Prim Heights. Just a little late on the shot, Salman Babar. Hasn't been around in the circuit, has played a lot of cricket in the UAE, but don't think he's been actively playing cricket for some time. Has come back into defender's side, and it's a very challenging format, this 10-over format.
Absolutely. Hits it big. Oh, beautiful. That's power. Raw power coming in from Babar. Well done. That will break the shackles here.
This time he was quick with his hand-eye coordination, got it right and played it towards the covers, clearing his front leg. Ashmatullah has been hit for a very good shot for 4 runs.
Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't a bad ball coming in from Asmat. Salman Babar takes the score to 49. That's another single at least. Nicely played. Yeah, only a single. That will bring the 50 up for defenders here. They're looking good in this chase. 33 more required to win this game for them in 5.1 overs.
Yes, an easy run chase, and they could get their first win of the tournament tonight.
Oh, power, raw power coming in from Babar this time around. Well, there are 2 Babars batting. One is Salman Babar. The other one,
Babar Ghazanfar.
Babar Ghazanfar. That's jersey number 4. I got confused between the 2 Babars here. So Babar Ghazanfar going for that shot and hits it very nicely flat and hard for a 4. That ends the over. It's 5 overs gone, 54 for 2.
Another clean hit. Salman hits that flat. Again, very close to the ropes. But one bounce and 4 is what it will be. So dealing in boundaries at the moment, Salman Babar and Babar Ghazanfar. Arshad being welcomed with a 4. Nicely played. Up and over. Extra cover. No chance for anyone to get to that ball. And good start to the over. And a good change in the com box as now Faizan takes a break. I've been joined by Ahmed Khwaja.
Thank you very much, Shoaib. Well, Salman Babar and Babar Ghazanfar are taking the game away from Prim Heights. Less than run a ball required. And Salman Babar has struck the ball for some classy boundaries already. A beautiful back cut behind point this time. Good fielding, Asmatullah Lucky. Very proactive cricketer. But certainly they need somebody else besides Mohammad Arshad to chip in with bat. Of course, he did so well. 2 wickets to his name as well, but the likes of Irfanullah Khatak, Riaz Khalik, you would expect it a lot more from them. 24 needed of 28. This game is slowly but surely getting away from Prim Heights Transport. Creamed through the covers once more. So they're doing it easily in singles and doubles after picking up that early boundary. And a much needed win it would be for Defenders Vision Sports, rooted to the bottom of the points table. 4 losses out of 4. They need some results to go their way. Oh, there's Mr. Maroof, one of the most important and most hard-working people in our production crew, Shoaib.
Well, he definitely is our hero. Big fan of Maroof. He does keep us thoroughly taken care of, and just is such a wonderful guy to have around. Positive vibes always.
Oh, absolutely. Big smile on his face. Lovely, lovely lad. Certainly the hardest working person here.
No 2 ways about it. Like I said, big fan of him.
So Mohammad Arshad, final 2 deliveries of his spell for the night. Can he pick up another? Big full toss heaved away towards wideish long on. And it will find the fence. Babar Ghazanfar, everything he strikes tonight is finding the fence.
Well, he does enjoy batting at the top, and as soon as he's been given that role, he's cherishing that opportunity. A full toss, a juicy full toss being played in the gap between the long on and the mid-wicket region, and it's gone for 4.
Final delivery. Oh, it's a full toss, same direction and same execution, back-to-back boundaries. Mohammad Arshad proving to be an expensive spell in the end. 6 overs gone, 69 for 2. Beautiful late evening here at Eden Gardens in Ajman. 14 runs required for Defenders Vision Sports to get their first 2 points of the fan code T10 Bash 2023. And Babar Ghazanfar and Salman Babar have certainly been bashing the ball to all parts. It's a very late entry into the tournament in terms of winning ways. It's still not done and dusted, but it does seem quite certain. Meherban Shah, the left-arm seamer, coming on to bowl now, his first over of the innings. Been held back for a fair while here by Rafiq Zaman. And he certainly had a very poor dropped catch earlier in the evening. Can he make amends? Sliced away behind point, but there is a deep third. And Mohammad Saghir Afridi. Well, that is quite poor. Comical fielding effort there, Shoaib.
Yes, he should have tried to stop it with two hands first up. Didn't get both the hands. The ball just not sticking in one. And then the ball trickling away towards the boundary for 4. Nicely played shot there. Just opening the face of the bat. Yeah, two hands was the need of the hour from Afridi. Misses it and the ball touches the ropes.
Well, if there's going to be a blooper reel of the fan code A10 bash, he will certainly be featuring in that.
Yes, and you can watch that on Sports Eye, if there ever was one.
I think we'll need one by the end of this tournament. Some of the catches and runouts we've seen, there certainly needs to be one reel made for that. So just 9 runs away from victory are the defenders. 30 off 16. Excellent knock by Babar Ghazanfar. Like you mentioned, that promotion into the top order has been a good one for him. And this time, bit of an inside edge. Attempted Yorker there from Meherban Shah. So Prim Heights certainly need to go back to the drawing board, Shoaib, for the remainder of the tournament. The batting, they were 24 for 6 at one stage.
Yes, their batting has definitely let them down in this game. And they would definitely want to make a comeback in terms of their batting performances. Some family members have come out to enjoy and support. Always good to have that.
Yeah, it's certainly a family atmosphere here at the Eden Garden Stadium. Pulled away by Farhan Babar in front of square over the mid-wicket. And that will touch the fence. No, it will not. Irfanullah Khattak getting the big boot out just in time. So 7 needed of 20. Good to see the defenders' batting has finally come together. Especially in this must-win game. Well, that is just a relaxed, very relaxed there, Salman Babar. He was almost in snooze mode there.
Well, they thought it's going to go all the way for 4, and hence they didn't go for that run. Some more match officials.
Good firm drive, but off the boot. Oh, he's struggling here, Meherban. Which has been a decent over. He struggled in the previous game with the wet ball. Today he's been slightly better. Already has a player of the match performance to his name in the A10 bash. So they certainly need to get some things right here. Perhaps the batting order. Maybe get Amjad Gul batting in the top 3 or opening the innings alongside Rafiq Zaman. The odd couple. Speaking of blooper reel, that run out will certainly be there. Nudged away to the covers for a single. So a decent over from Meherban Shah. After 7, defenders are 78 for 2. So Riaz Khalik, the left arm spinner, coming on to bowl. Went for 11 in his first. And defenders are just 1 hit away from victory, a much needed victory. Will certainly make the next few match days of the fan code A10 bash very interesting if they can find some momentum here. Of course, only the top 4 go through to an IPL style playoff stage. So that should be very exciting, Shoaib.
Yes, everything to play for, and I like that model where the top 2 get an extra chance to qualify into the finals. Salman's going big, 1 bounce into the gap and 4 runs. So the score is tied with that boundary from the bat of Salman Babar.
Long hop asking to be punished, and he did so. Just bowled it into the pitch, and he placed it really well, just beyond the long on, just beyond the mid wicket, exactly in the gap. So 1 run away from victory for defenders. And he's heaved it off the back foot towards long on, all the way for 6. Finish it off with a maximum. Nicely done by defenders, and they romp home by 8 wickets in this run chase. and get their first 2 points of the tournament.
Well, first victory, always very special, always very sweet. And that is what defenders will enjoy and celebrate. That's the winning moment of this game, where defenders have won their first game of the fan code A10 Bash 2023. Defenders winning the game comfortably by 8 wickets. 88 is what they've managed to get, and that 6 will definitely help them in terms of the net run rate as well. Overall, a comprehensive win for the men in black and yellow, and they will definitely want to keep this winning momentum going into their remaining matches. Now, everything is out there in the middle for all the teams. Of course, we've seen that it's been a closely fought contest, but tonight it definitely belongs to defenders for their phenomenal performance in all 3 departments of the game. So defenders chasing that target of 83 managed to get there in just 7.2 overs. 18 came from the bat of Sana Bhatti and Babar Ghazanfar, who both opened the innings for defenders. 32 is what Babar Ghazanfar scored, and he was not out till the end. Abdullah Azhar scoring just 1 run, but Salman Babar came out to bat and scored some important runs for his side. 30 of 14. 7 extras, and the target was chased easily. Not a lot to report from the bowling of Prim Heights. Of course, 5 bowlers were used. Only 1 bowler was a successful bowler, Mohammad Arshad, getting 2 wickets to his name in his 2 overs and conceding 19 runs. All the others were taken for runs, and it was not a great bowling performance, just as it was not a batting day for Prim Heights. Let's look at the highlights of the second innings. It was Babar Ghazanfar who started off really well against Irfan Khatak, scored that 6 straight down the ground in the very first over. Sana Bhatti also made sure that he got those runs to his name and kept the scoreboard ticking and keeping the pressure lid on the bowlers of Prim Heights. Babar Ghazanfar really enjoyed the power play overs, played some really good shots all around the park, and Sana also giving him able company, but just perished at the wrong time. In came Abdullah Azhar, who was there for a very short time, but just couldn't perform with the bat tonight. Salman came out and played some beautiful shots towards the offside, and Babar Ghazanfar also continued the onslaught against Prim Heights in this game. Some loose deliveries allowed Babar and Salman to make sure they get those boundaries. The placements were right. Those low full tosses were all easy for the batters of defenders. Khalik coming in to bowl that over was hit for a 4 first up by Salman Babar, and then this humongous 6 to seal victory for defenders CC. So that's the match summary. Prim Heights winning the toss, deciding to bat first, could only get to 82. 32 came from the bat of Arshad, 13 from Irfanullah. Rohit was bowling well, and so did Saqib Manshad, who both got 3 wickets to their name in their allotted 2 overs. Sajjad Maluk getting a wicket to his name as well. In reply, defenders got to that total comfortably in the end in just 7.2 overs. Babar Ghazanfar scoring 32, Salman Babar scoring 30. Mohammad Arshad was the pick of the bowlers, who managed to get those 2 wickets that defenders lost in that run chase. In the end, it was defenders who won the game by 8 wickets. Let's look at the results of the matches that were played today. Match number 19, it was Ajman Heroes who won that game comfortably against Elite Fleet. They won that game by 9 wickets. Match number 20, Z Games were beaten comprehensively and got a thrashing from Future Mattress, who won by a huge margin of 41 runs, and in the process Future Mattress also scored the highest the highest total in this edition of fan code A10 Bash. 160 is what they scored, and Z Games just couldn't get there. Match number 21, it was Defenders versus Prim Heights, and Defenders won that game. Again, a comfortable run chase, a one-sided match in this game for Defenders and Prim Heights. That's the points table for you. Ajman Heroes are right at the top with 8 points. Future Mattress also now joining the second position with 8 points to their name. They played one more game more than Ajman Heroes. 7 districts, Chittagong Kings, Elite Fleet, Car Rental are all at 6 points. Prim Heights are at 4. Defenders are at 2 with this win. And Z Games are also at 2, but their net run rate has taken a beating because of that loss, that big loss against Future Mattress. So that's the points table. Everything is still to play for, as all teams are closely behind each other in terms of those points. Tomorrow we've got 3 more matches lined up for you. Match number 22 is going to be Z Games versus Chittagong Kings. That is going to be at 6:30 p.m. local time. Match number 23 will be Future Mattress taking on Prim Heights at 8:45 local time. And match number 24 is going to be 7 Districts taking on Defender Vision Sport at 11 p.m. local time. Of course, the venue is going to be the same. It will be the Eden Garden Stadium in Ajman. Time for us to head down along the sidelines, where we've got Ahmed Khwaja waiting with the player of the match for the post-match presentation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match presentation of match number 21 of the fan code A10 Bash 2023. It was Prim Heights Transport taking on Defenders, and it was Prim Heights Transport who batted first, and they were bowled out for just 82 in their allotted 10 overs. They could only manage, in fact, 9.1 overs of batting, and in the second innings, Defenders chased it down with 7.2 overs just completed and only losing 2 wickets. There were a lot of notable batting performances from the Defenders, especially Salman, Babar and Babar Ghazanfar. But the award, the Player of the Match award, that will be presented by Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our match referee. It goes to a bowler, left arm fast bowler Saqib Banchat, for his spell of 2 overs, 3 for 24. Saqib, please join us. A fabulous performance in a must-win game for Defenders, and he did so well with the ball. In fact, he was on a hat-trick at one stage. साकिब भाई, पहली बात बहुत-बहुत मुबारक हो प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच में, और मस्ट विन गेम थी और आपने डिलीवर किया एक प्रेशर मैच में.
बिल्कुल प्रेशर मैच था. हम लोग ऑलरेडी 4 मैच हार चुके थे, तो इसलिए एम यही था कि हम लोग मेन बॉलर्स के साथ जाएंगे और इंशाल्लाह मैच जीतने की कोशिश करेंगे. और सब बॉलर्स ने बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग भी की है, बैट्समैन ने भी अपना 100% दिया और हम लोग मैच जीते. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह इंशाल्लाह आगे अभी 2 मैचेस हैं, तो इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे कि बैटर ख़त्म करिए इसको अच्छे तरीके से.
अच्छा, जब आप लोगों ने उनको 24 पे 6 आउट कर दिया था, लेकिन उन्होंने 82 तक स्कोर खींच लिया, मोहम्मद अरशद ने बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग की, तब डगआउट में क्या डिस्कशन थी? क्या मैच थोड़ा हाथ से निकल रहा था?
नहीं, डिस्कशन नहीं था. हम लोगों ने थोड़ा सा इजी ले लिया. हमको इतना था नहीं कि वो मुर्शिद भाई जो इतना अच्छा खेलेंगे, लेकिन उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी हिट्स लगाए और उसमें थोड़ा सा हम लोगों ने स्कोर भी एक्स्ट्रा करवा दिया था उनसे. लेकिन ये था कि फिर दोबारा से हम लोगों ने उस चीज़ को बैकअप करके हम लोगों ने दोबारा से यही कहा था कि हम लोग 80 के से ऊपर नहीं जाएंगे, 80 के अंडर इन लोगों को पकड़ेंगे.
थोड़ा सा मजाकिया सवाल है, लेकिन सुलेमान भाई से हमारी गप लगी है प्रेजेंटेशन से पहले. वो कह रहे थे नए कैप्टन के अंदर कैसा फील कर रहे हैं?
नए कैप्टन नहीं, थोड़ा सा प्रेशर होता है कैप्टन का. यासिर भाई थोड़ा सा प्रेशर देते हैं, लेकिन ये होता है कि अभी सलमान भाई थे, इजी था, ऐसा माइंड फ्रेश होकर खेला था. यासिर भाई से भी माइंड फ्रेश होता है, लेकिन ये था कि उन पर थोड़ा डर होता है कि भाई थोड़ी सी गंदी बॉल कर दी तो उसके बाद फिर थोड़ी सी क्लास लग जाएगी.
वेल, क्या बात है, आपने आज तो वाकई कोई गंदी बॉल नहीं डाली. वेल बोल्ड टुडे, आउटस्टैंडिंग परफॉर्मेंस.
Thank you so much.
Well, that was the lovely and charming Saqib Banchat with getting a well-deserved Player of the Match award. Let's hope Yasim Maharvi, the stand-in captain, is doing a slightly better job than him. That's all from the fan code A10 Bash for tonight. Join us tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. local time for more fun-filled action. We'll see you then. Take care and good night.